All right, guys, welcome back into another NBA DFS video. My name is Polzin with 9 to 5 Sports. Going to be getting into this 10-25 Tuesday 4-game slate here. All right, been going pretty well so far with this NBA DFS season. Thankfully, there hasn't been too much slate changing news prior to lineup lock as well, which does make things a little bit easier on my end, which helps me look a little bit better. Now, I will say, if there was ever a slate in which it could be potentially brutal, would be this one. Okay, there's a lot of injury news and a lot of guessing. Okay, we have a lot of small sample sizes that we're going off of data-wise for these plays. Okay, so we'll see. Hopefully it's a good slate. I'm sort of expecting it to be a normal kind of low-scoring slate. Okay, nothing too crazy on this one. So hopefully we can direct you guys onto the right lineup path like I feel like I've been able to do thus far this season. So if you guys enjoy this coverage, make sure to like and subscribe. That does help with the channel a lot. Just trying to keep growing, honestly, guys. My new goal is like 5K subscribers. I want to get to that by the New Year's. That'd be pretty awesome. Okay, so if you guys haven't yet, make sure to subscribe. All right, let's get into the top plays here for this NBA DFS slate. All right, highlighting the top 5 core plays for this NBA DFS slate. Now, there is a lot of injury news, and there still is some injury news that we have to wait for. Okay, just touching on the injury news right out the bat, we know Paul George is going to be out, which is going to open up some value on the slate. The problem is we don't know what minutes Kawhi Leonard or John Wall are going to get. Most likely going to still see restricted minutes. We also see that the OKC Thunder are going to have 2 of their key players, if not 3 of their key players out. Okay, Shai's out, Giddey is out, and then also Jalen Williams is out as well. Okay, so that's already creating a lot of value. On top of that, the Pelicans, they're going to be without Brandon Ingram, and they potentially might be without Zion Williamson. I could see them potentially taking a safe approach here and not playing him. Okay, so that could open up a lot of value, and that is stuff that we are going to have to be watching for before lineup lock. Okay, hopefully we get that news before lineup lock. Okay, all this stuff is going to make this slate very difficult. So one of my kind of thoughts for this slate is just, play a little bit safe, take some educated risks where you need to, and just play it safe. So honestly, guys, I know he's the highest priced player in the slate, kind of been the most consistent player on the slate. I'm going to go Luka Doncic as my number 5 core play on this slate, mostly because there is enough value on the slate in which you can make a lot of plays work. So for me, I just want to lock in that like 50 or so DK points that Luka is most likely going to get on this slate. 11 is a lot to pay for him. 11K is a lot to pay for him. But at the same time, I just find it easier to play him rather than Steph or Devin Booker, who are a little bit more risky plays to pay up for. I just want to pay up for that safety of 50 DK points and figure it out from there. So one play that I do like a decent amount on the slate, not the price point, is going to be Trey Mann. I don't like the price point, but I do like the potential usage that he's going to see. So thus far this season, he's seen 23, 28, and 28 minutes. Okay, he's seen over 10 shot attempts in every game thus far as well. With Josh Giddey out and with Shai out, he has actually been the one that has averaged the most DK points in that span. Across 21 minutes thus far this season, with those 2 off the court, he has scored 28 DK points total, which is awesome. The usage rate has been like 38% across 21 minutes thus far in that sample size. Like, I could see him being a 30 DK point play, possibly 35 DK point play. I do like that the safety has been there. The shot attempts have already been there. We get maybe a slight increase in shot attempts. That to me is highly intriguing. So he's a player that I am going to be playing. But yes, it is a little bit risky, and that's why he's only the 4th core play for me on this slate. So my biggest issue with this slate is that we don't have a lot of center plays, a lot of strong center plays that I feel very good about. Okay, and part of this slate is that I want to be paying up or paying down at the center spot. Actually, I want to pay up elsewhere. Isaiah Stewart is one of those players that I think should be a safe play, okay? He's seen 26 and 30 minutes the last 2 games, averaging 30 DK points per game, okay? If we just get his floor of 26 DK points on this slate, this 4-game slate, I will absolutely take that. I'll be okay with that, okay? I'm trying to play it safe here with this play. That is what I'm going for. And I hope that he comes through for us. Maybe this is something as the day goes on. Maybe Zion does sit and maybe we can find some other better, like J-Val. Maybe we plug and play him with Zion out. For now, I'm going to go with Stewart. And then looking at Dort for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Guys, I think he's going to be a very strong play on the slate. He is already averaging over 30 minutes per game. And the last 2 games, he's seen over 30 DK points per game. Okay, averaging 28.8 DK points per game as well. He is someone that I think is going to step up. In only 8 minutes thus far this season, and I know that's a very tiny, small sample size there, but in 8 minutes without Josh Giddey and without Shai on the court, Dort has scored 10.3 DK points through 8 minutes. and he's had a usage rate in that 8 minutes of 40%. Okay, obviously that's not going to happen tonight. Like that'd be very crazy if like that usage rate happens and like the 10 DK points in 8 minutes happens. We'll absolutely take that, but we don't expect that to happen. What I do expect from this play is to get 30 DK points, is to get a save play, is to get a guy that's shooting the ball 12 to 15 times, maybe even 20 times in tonight's game. That's what I'm expecting from this play. Okay, it is priced up a little bit, and maybe because of that, it's going to be a little bit lower owned, but I'm going to be chasing the projected usage, the projected DK points per minute. So for me, he's going to be my second best core play because I do think we are going to gain some leverage on the field with that play. And as we get into the last core play here, guys, I do want to just remind you guys to like and subscribe to the channel. That helps me be able to help you guys out. And I will say, like, this is a slate in which I don't love as much as I have the previous slates. The previous slates, I've been able to give you guys some really, really strong smash plays. Okay. This is one that I think will be low scoring. Okay. I want to set the expectations. That's part of like my job, I think, is to set the proper expectations. This is one in which I'm not too excited about. Okay. Maybe there's some value that opens up. But this is one in which I'm going to be scaling back my entries. Okay. Now getting into the top core play, it is going to be CJ McCollum in that game with the Pelicans. So with Brandon Ingram out currently, we've seen CJ McCollum already play 56 minutes without Brandon Ingram on the court, which is huge. So we can look at his per 36 because he probably should get around 36 minutes in this one. He has seen a usage rate of 27.9, which is awesome, averaging 44 DK points to 48 DK points per game with Brandon Ingram off the court. Okay, so I do think we are going to get around 40 DK points from Brandon Ingram in this game. Okay, we probably will get around 35 minutes in this game with Brandon Ingram off the court for CJ McCollum. He should be a safe play. He's a play that I think will easily be able to get to 40 DK points. Potentially, he gets more than that. CJ McCollum is one of my favorite plays on the slate, and well, as you can see, he is my favorite play, ranking him out as the top core play on the slate. So as always, I do like to give you guys kind of a first look build as well. So let's try to round out this build here for you guys. So like, I don't mind Kyle Kuzma on this slate. Last game, he only shot the ball 8 times. He is someone that you could look at. Robert Covington's a play that I've kind of been defaulting to. He should get some more minutes with Paul George out. Like, he should get 20 or so minutes, and then he should be able to get to 20 or so DK points. You might just want to punt it value-wise, chase a different play. I don't mind Osman Jiang. I think I said that name right. Still kind of trying to figure that one out coming off the tongue there, but he should be a decent play. At the minutes are going to be there for him, like I kind of think they are. With all those players out, I expect him to get right around 20 to 25 minutes. We saw in the last game he was a DK point per minute player, someone that could potentially step up. Not someone you're going crazy with, but in 31 minutes thus far this season with Giddey and Shai off the court, he has seen around 31 minutes in that sample size and scored 23 DK points. So if you do that across the per 36, well, he's doing pretty well, scoring about 28 to 26 DK points. Like at 4.2, I'm okay taking that play. I'm okay with that play. And then from there, like I do feel like we're going to have to play like Norman Powell or Trey Murphy on the slate. Like both of them should see a slight increase in usage. Murphy is a guy that played 40 minutes last game against Utah. With Brandon Ingram out, I do expect him to get right around 25 to 30 minutes in this one. Not someone that you're going to go crazy with, but if he gets you 25 DK points to 20 to 30 DK points, you're fine with it. But for now, I'm going to go Norman Powell. He should be shooting the ball a little bit more. Just needs to shoot to get hot pretty much. Okay, he's kind of struggled with his shot attempts with an increase in usage at a kind of cheap price point. I do see him being able to get to 20 to 30 DK points in this game. Perfectly fine with him as a play. And then for now, I thought I could fit John Wall in there. John Wall has seen a huge increase in usage with Paul George off the court, but the minutes just aren't there. Like I do think he's going to be a 25 DK point play, but obviously we can't fit him into this specific build. So let's find someone else. Larry Nance, potentially. I don't mind that. For now, we'll go Trey Murphy as well. Okay, so like an okay first look build for you guys. I will tell you guys, the last few builds haven't really changed that much. This build most likely will change, just so you guys know. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like, subscribe. That does help out the channel a lot. If you guys want to become a 9-to-5 member, you can. It does give you access to the NBA DFS cheat sheet. It is a simple cheat sheet. It's designed to be simple to give you guys kind of just what you need to know, the basics for that slate. The 9-to-5 membership is geared towards the golf membership. It's a premium golf membership for the members. Included in that is the PGA DraftKings Lineup Optimizer, as well as the NFL DFS DraftKings Lineup Optimizer and NFL cheat sheet. $10 a month, good value. If you guys want to, check it out. If not, like and subscribe. All right, let's have a good slate, guys, and as always, let's keep cashing.